Hey everybody, hope you had a good weekend. Hopefully you checked out some of that exciting football and it looks like Tom Brady's back in it again. What are we going to do with that guy? But 5 Super Bowls and he's a vegan, so powered by plants. Pretty interesting. Anyways, today I'm here to talk to you guys about food dyes. And you probably haven't given much thought to this, but if you are eating processed or packaged foods, you need to read the food label and you need to look for the word color. And if you see the word color, that means that there are food dyes added to your food. But in Canada, we don't have to list red dye number 40, blue dye number 2. We don't have to say that. All we have to do is say the word color. Now, in the United States, they do have to break it down further and they do have to tell you which food dyes are in your food. Not that people really look or care. Now, interestingly, we like to think that we're so progressive in the Western world, but in Great Britain and the European Union, they actually are working really hard to ban these food dyes completely. So, for example, if you went to McDonald's to get a strawberry sundae, maybe for your kid, you think you're getting strawberries, but what you're actually getting is the food dye Allure Red. But if you went to Great Britain and ordered the strawberry sundae, you'd get strawberries. If you bought the Betty Crocker Golden Cake Mix here in Canada, it's going to include the food dye tartrazine. And I'm sure you never really gave much thought to why your cake is a golden color anyways. Now, if you bought the same product in Great Britain, well, they use curcumin, which gives turmeric the amazing color. And don't forget, in India, where there's like 1.8 billion people, they have the least incidence of Alzheimer's in the world. So something's going on with this curcumin. We got to get it in our bodies. Now, not through a cake, and I kind of digressed again, but this is important. And again, they use this for dyeing the cake mix. They also use beta carotene, which again gives your sweet potato and carrots and peppers that lovely orange hue. And they also use something called annatto, and that comes from a plant. So there are natural things that we can use, but it's way cheaper if they just use crazy ass chemicals, which again, they're chemicals. If you think of red velvet cake, like don't eat that shit. It's chocolate cake with a whole bottle of red food dye. And there are studies to suggest that this red food dye actually makes kids more hyper. And again, it's crazy chemicals mixed with bad fat. So why do you want to eat that anyways? So it's a pretty cake. Who cares? You'll find food dyes in your dog food. So be careful because like, I know this is a little gross, but like one of my dogs eats her own poo. So, and she's colorblind. So she really doesn't care what color her food is. They're making that food look pretty for me. Hey, I'm not eating it. I don't care what color it is. We got to stop this madness. People have no idea what's going into their body. If you think of Yoplait red raspberry yogurt, the full fat one. So you're going to think that it's pink because of the raspberries, or the strawberry is pink because of the strawberries, or the cherry is pink because of the cherries. That's not it. They add beet juice. But to make a light product, they have to remove calories. So they get rid of the beet juice and they add red dye number 40. Now, firstly, I wouldn't eat dairy, but if you're going to, you might as well just have the full fat one and skip all these crazy chemicals. And when you look at some of the light products, the calorie savings is like 20. Like, big deal. That's not going to help you lose weight, for God's sakes. Anyways, I just want you to be aware of these food dyes. They're everywhere. Now, one great easy way to avoid food dyes is to eat whole foods. Eat foods in their natural state. Then you don't have to worry about any of this. Read the ingredients, people. Check it out. See if you can pronounce what you're putting in your body. And if you have any questions about any of this, then please do not hesitate to contact me. And just on a side note, I know I always tell you that I'm vegan and I know I'm always promoting stuff about eating plants. If you need to work with me or if you want to work with me and you're a meat eater and you eat dairy and you eat cheese, that's okay. We can still work together, but I'm going to teach you what you're putting in your body so that you can really make an educated decision about what you're putting in your body. I'll help you understand what those portions look like. So please don't be afraid of my veganism. And I'm very passionate about it because this factory farming is literally killing our planet. And I don't know why people don't take that seriously. But again, we can still work together even if you're a meat eater. Okay? One other housekeeping note, actually, if you don't know, I'm part of the weight loss grants program. So if you don't have any benefits coverage to help you subsidize paying for my program, you can become part of the weight loss grants program. I'm one of their accredited providers. And if you reach your target, you can you can get up to 80% of your money back. And I just want to give a good shout out to one of my clients, Valerie. I won't say her name, but this woman has been with me for 10 weeks. She's down 19 pounds. She has slayed the program. She has shown up every single week with a food tracker. She's cheated. She's a human being. She's had a glass of wine here. In fact, last week she had 2. She's honest with me, and I appreciate that because the scale will always tell me if you're lying. Anyways, I just wanted to congratulate her. She's so close to getting her money back. And I just want to thank her for her commitment to her health. You look amazing, Val. And way to smash it out of the park. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hopefully everyone's going to tune in this weekend for the big football game when we take Tom Brady down once and for all. Thanks.